2 more sold-out shows to go for Taylor Swift here in Toronto. You can count yourself lucky to go to just one of the pop star's epic performances, but one mother and daughter will get to take in the Toronto show twice while they are in town. Joining me now is Erin and her daughter, Ella. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you for having us.
Okay, first up, you're from New York, so welcome to Toronto. I didn't say it as the same way Taylor Swift would say it. She does it with way more energy. Let's talk a little bit about just the energy of Taylor Swift and the connection between her. So you went to the Friday show last week in Toronto.
Yes.
Ella, big smile on your face. What was it like?
It was just actually so magical. We were in the second row, and it was like, I never realized how close I never thought Taylor Swift would be so close to me before. There was one point when she waved directly at me, and I just felt like so completed, and just being together in the atmosphere with a bunch of kind people around us. It was just amazing.
That's what a lot of people are saying. As we look through some of your photos here, which, by the way, you met Taylor's mom as well. You gave her some friendship bracelets. Very cool.
Yep.
What was that like?
I was like, she was in the VIP tent behind our section. So I saw her and I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, like, I want to get a picture. So there was one person in front of me that was talking to her, and then right after, she held my hand and I gave her a bracelet, and I asked her for a picture, and she was just such a sweet person. Like, you see people on social media and you're like, don't realize how they're actual real people, but then when you get to really talk to them, it's like, you could just see how kind they are.
Yeah.
And it's like, it was so sweet.
Okay, Mom, I gotta ask you, 2 shows, right? Like, that is commitment, because you drove home after the show last week, and you drove home. Then you came on back to Toronto. So for you, obviously I see the excitement with Ella. For you, why was it so important to try to get to as much as you could when it came to Taylor Swift?
Well, it's her senior year of high school. She works extremely hard and does so many great things in our community and at her school, and it was something that was important to her, and it was important to me because it was important to her, but also because I've loved Taylor Swift since I was younger. And so it's kind of like a bridge for us. We both love her music, different generations, but we are able to come together and love her together, so.
Because I can tell you, sometimes there is a generation shift, and you're not always loving the same music as Mom, right? But this is the bridge between the two. You mentioned one thing, Ella. It was about like the atmosphere and the friendliness that you saw at that concert. Maybe I'll ask you this, Mom. What was it like? Because we've heard a lot about inclusivity at the concert and just this kindness that resounds throughout the whole stadium. Can you talk about what that felt like?
Yeah, it really is magical because, I said actually on the way here, you don't always see other females being kind to other females. It's not always like that. But when you're at these shows, everybody's there to have a wonderful time, and everybody is so very nice. It really is amazing.
Yeah. Okay, so I have a little game I thought we could play because this is a mother-daughter bond, and Mom, this is how much do you know Ella when it comes to Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh.
In front of you are sheets of paper. You'll see some markers. I want you both to write down the answer at the same time. Hide it from Mom, hide it from Ella, and then I'm gonna ask Mom the answer to hold up, and then Ella hold up the answer, okay? So, Mom, what is Ella's favorite era?
Ooh.
What is her favorite era? So she's writing down very, very quickly. Obviously, Ella's got a very clear answer. Mom seems to be writing feverishly as well. Okay, you have, we'll finish up the thoughts. Okay, Mom, speak now.
Oh, no.
Okay.
TTPD or Red.
I don't even know what TTPD is, but it sounds lovely.
The Tortured Poets Department.
The Tortured Poets Department.
It's her newest album.
I love it.
Oh my
okay.
gosh.
That's okay, Mom. That's what. I got 2 more for you.
Oh, good.
Okay. If Ella could ask Taylor one question, just one question, what would it be about? So maybe it could just be one word. What would it be about? All right. I'll give you about 10 seconds to think about it. What would the topic be? What would it be about?
Oh my gosh.
I know what I would ask Taylor. I really appreciate her business acumen. Her team is pretty amazing. Okay? Ella doesn't even know. Ella doesn't know what she's going to ask
Oh gosh,
Taylor.
I don't know.
Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, great. Mom says she's gonna ask Taylor about Travis Kelce. And what are you saying, Ella?
Oh, I know.
Ella.
Yep.
I would say, what is she most proud of, and how does she pick the 22 hat?
That's a very good question.
That
And this
is
is
a
the
good
person that gets to take that
Yes.
hat, and she kind of bends down, gives them a hug, and I love that.
It's just every girl's dream.
It is. Okay, final question for you. Final question before we say goodbye. What is the first thing you'll do once you get inside Rogers Center for the show? First thing Ella's gonna do.
This one
soon
I
as
got.
she gets in
I
there.
got this one.
All right? And, okay, Mom, what's the first thing she's gonna do?
She's going to
She's
get
going for
merch.
merch.
Going to the
She's
merch
going
line.
for merch.
Thank goodness I got one.
You got this one. Erin, Ella, thank you so much for coming in. And I love hearing about the Bond. And I hope that this love continues for the final show that you're going to on Saturday at Rogers Center. And she is not done yet. Of course, Taylor Swift continues on to the West Coast after this. Thank
Yep.
you so much.
Thank you.
Enjoy. Have